This is the Faders Up Podcast.
Welcome to the Faders Up Podcast. I'm Czar.
I'm O'Shea.
I'm Scify.
And this is a podcast about pro audio and beyond. If you got any questions you want answered, you can reach us at fadersuppodcast@yahoo.com. You can join the discussion for this episode and more on our Facebook group, Faders Up Podcast. And don't forget to rate and review us on Apple. I was going to say Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. And also guests and hosts that appear on the show will be in the show notes. All right, so we are back for season 7.
Yeah.
And we've got Scify in here with us, who's probably been on more than anyone else, I'd say, at this point. So, y'all follow the podcast, you should definitely be familiar with Scify. But
good,
we are, starting 2026. How everybody's feeling?
Feeling good, man.
Feeling good.
Excited. I feel like I don't know. I mean, every day is the new day, but it's just something about a new year, like knowing you at one of 12 months and, having that just kind of that renewed energy, renewed hope, man. So I feel good.
Yeah, I'm optimistic about this year, man. I think some good things are going to happen for a lot of the people that I know and myself.
That's what's up. Yeah. Definitely, I'm going to put this out here now that to everyone listening, I vow, I promise, I devote. We will
Don't
have
say
more
you
than
ain't
4.
gonna buy no more gear, bro.
No. I'm saying we're going to have more than 4 episodes this season.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, don't start the year off lying to the people, man.
And I haven't bought gear in a while.
Okay.
Anytime y'all want to have an episode, or anytime y'all have an episode, just let me know if y'all need a third guest member or whatever you need. Just
for sure, man. We might as well make it official, man. We'll talk after this episode, man. Make it official.
We're gonna definitely gonna look to have more guests on too, because I got some companies that want to come on. I can't even think of the last company that we've had on. Maybe it was Focal. Maybe I don't even remember. I have no idea. It has been a while, but definitely looking at doing that, because with NAMM coming up, there's definitely a time I'm going to be in front of people again, and I'm going to bring this back up because everybody's been down to do it. It's just been on us that we haven't extended that olive branch, I think is the term, to just get it done. And then Scify said, this is going to be your first NAMM coming up, right?
Yes, sir. I'm excited, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk to you after this.
Yeah. So, I don't know if this is like something we will talk about later, but I was going to ask you, like, which are the booths or whatever, however it's set up, exhibits, like which ones do you like to go to the most? Which ones are like the big hitters, I guess?
So it's broken up into what they call halls.
Okay.
So you've got have you been to AES in Nashville?
No. Oh, no, I haven't. I want to go.
Okay. Well, they killed AES in Nashville after COVID.
Oh, okay.
But they actually announced that AES 2026 will be in Nashville.
Oh, nice.
What about Summer NAMM? Have you been to Summer NAMM?
Yeah, I've been to Summer
when it was in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah.
So Winter NAMM in Anaheim is like 15 times the size of Summer NAMM.
Oh yeah, I've been scoping it out. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I knew it was big, but I didn't know it was that big.
Uh-oh.
Trying to give it a second to come back. You there? You dropped out.
Who, me?
Yeah. Okay, I hear you again. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You've been
I'm
scoping it out. What?
Yeah, I was just scoping out the landscape of NAMM, and yeah, it's huge. I didn't know it was that big.
Yeah, so everything is broken up into what they call halls. You got the pro audio hall, you got the instrument hall, live sound hall.
Gotcha.
Everything is in its own space. Sometimes some pro audio people can be in the instrument hall. Okay. Sometimes I've noticed, but because The first time I went, I think I was looking for Presonus, and I couldn't find them. And I'm like, I've walked this whole floor, and they were like, oh, I think they're on the second floor. I'm like, huh? There's a whole nother floor above you. That's just as big, just as full.
Yeah.
And then over the last few years when NAMM was, I guess I'll say getting smaller because some companies just had stopped going, it still had the same space, but it was more empty space. You can kind of see everything was kind of shrunk in some.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I hang out in the Pro Audio Hall. That's
okay.
That's me there.
Yeah.
Now, shout out to Dion Dawson, a singer-songwriter out in Cali that I know. When she came with me, she went to she wanted to go in the instrument hall.
Oh, yeah, I definitely want to hit the instrument hall.
And yes, I can see you doing that. Me, I'm like, I don't care about the keyboards and synths and guitars and saxophones and clarinets and flutes and all that. Like, I don't care about that. Yeah. But with it being her first NAMM, I'm like, all right, I'll take one for, like, people hitting me up like, yo, where you at? Where you at?
Right.
I'm like, I'm in the instrument hall.
I'm trying to hit all the halls that I guess make sense for me. So like Pro Audio Hall, I guess, and Instrument Hall. What other halls you say they got?
I got Live Sound. There's a DJ. DJ's in Live Sound, I think. And Instrument Hall is all on one side of the showroom floor, and then you got synths, keyboards, DJ, all that's in an area.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
I'm trying to hit it all.
It's going to take you a good 2 days to see everything. Okay. Taking your time seeing everything.
Yeah, I'm out there from the 21st through I think the 24th. So Wednesday through Saturday, I'm there.
Okay, yeah.
So I hopefully have enough time to see everything I want to.
Yeah, you should, as long as you see it. It'd be easier for you because people are going to be stopping me all the time. And then I've got to talk to companies.
Right.
So it normally takes me 2 days to see everything and see everybody I need to see. I did it all in 1 day last year. So I'm going to try to do that again this year. That's my plan.
What day are you going to be out there?
Huh?
What day?
I'm Thursday.
The Thursday?
22nd.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to, my plan is to be there all day the 22nd. I'm set up to go back the 23rd if I need to.
Okay.
Because I'm going to Vegas for a few nights, but I'm not leaving till like 6 p.m.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is, if I get everything done on that Thursday, then I'll just move my flight up to like 3 p.m. or I think there's one at 12 too, so I can get out just a little earlier. But I'll just have to play it by ear and see what happens.
Yeah. I feel it. Yeah, I'm excited, dude.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing, because it's over. I was overwhelmed the first time I went. I was overwhelmed. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, this can't be that big. Like, especially when you're used to like Summer NAMM in Nashville, that all takes place basically in one showroom hall,
right?
And you think that's what it is, and it's like, no. So yeah,
I got all the exhibit numbers of like the companies that I want to go like look at and visit, like the top ones I want to look at. So I got all those written down. So hopefully that'll help me navigate a little bit easy.
And then the funny thing is when companies are like, oh, come by my booth. It's booth 13,498, and you're like, all right, cool. And then you can't find the booth, and it's like, wait a minute. And then because they have the numbers on the floor, but it may jump from like 12,000 to 16,000. You're like, wait a minute, what?
So it's not like in chronological order or whatever.
No,
or numerical
it
order. It
should be. I don't know how it jumps like that. It makes it hard to find people sometimes. So then it's like, you got to give me a landmark. Like, you look up and it's like a huge Yamaha sign or something. Like, all right, we're to the left of the Yamaha sign. It's like, all right, cool.
Do they have like a lot of food vendors there?
They have. So there'll be some food trucks outside.
Okay.
On the inside, you've got little stands set up that have like maybe sandwiches and stuff like that. You can get bottled water, Cokes, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
They probably have some beers or something, I think, too.
Okay.
I mean, probably the most I normally get is like a bottle of water or something. But Yeah, there's a little section outside. It's going to have like probably six different food trucks outside, out by the live stage.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Well, like I said, I'm just gonna be asking you a bunch of questions to help me navigate. So,
yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into our regular segment of who's been pushing faders up, where we just briefly discuss what we've been working on. So, O'Shea, how you been pushing faders up?
Yeah, man. New year, so building upon like DJ's success last year. So, DJing the Winter Formal Dance next week. Just booked 2 more weddings, so excited about that. And I'm officially diving back into producer mode. So yeah, man, working on the beat now for a podcast that one of my homies is doing. So just trying to stay active, not spread myself too thin, and yeah, man, just be content while still striving, to get better at everything. Yeah. What about you, Scify? How you been pushing faders up, man?
Man, always in the lab working on productions and mixes. I just produced. I don't know if y'all know about the AU Pro basketball games that are going on here.
Oh, I've seen that.
What is that?
I've seen the
I
video,
saw your
but-
post about it. Yeah,
It's,
I saw your post about it, but I don't know what it is. And I saw a billboard around the city too.
Yeah, they got a few of them. So basically, it's basically a league that, and I might be explaining this totally wrong, but from what I understand, the league AU Pro is AU Pro basketball is a division of AU Pro Sports, which is it's Athletes Unlimited, and I think women from the WNBA like come together, and I think they like all like have some type of stake in the league or something like that. But they create the structure of the games and everything. And I'm not gonna explain too much just because I don't want to explain it wrong. But it's like athlete owned, I believe. So, like I said, women who play in the WNBA and women who play professionally have these games, and I think the season is like a month long or something like that. But it's hosted here in Nashville at the Municipal Auditorium.
Okay, so, and this isn't like a Big Three knockoff, or when I say Big Three knockoff, I'm gonna call it knockoff. But is it 5-on-5 or do you know?
I can't remember the structure of the games.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, it's cool though because we will actually be performing. Me and Daisha will be performing at I think maybe the first game that they have, and yeah, I produced the track for the promo for the new season. So
is all the games in Nashville? Is this?
I believe so. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep, they hosted in Nashville.
All right, I'm gonna have to check more about it because I know there was another league. I feel like it was more like 3-on-3 type.
League?
The what?
They got a league. They got a league in Nashville. I think it's called like the Fat Boy Basketball League or something.
That's definitely not what I was talking about.
I promise it's a real thing. Matter of fact, now y'all gonna make me Google so people don't think I'm trying to burn on them.
No, there's another league I saw WNBA players playing in, and I thought it was more of like a 3-on-3 type thing. It was some league outside of the WNBA that I thought that they had put together.
Yeah.
Maybe so. I'm not sure. This is the only.
But I don't know the name
about.
of it.
Bro,
yeah, this one's called AU Pro.
You said AU Pro?
AU Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball.
Yeah, this Fat Boy League, they gearing up for season 9, man. They got a .com website and everything, man. Yeah. Matter of fact, we know somebody that play in it too. So that's why I was like, let me get the official information so they don't think I'm trying to be funny.
Is there a weight requirement for you to play?
That's what I was just about to ask.
Bro, I can't answer all these questions, man. I'm just telling you, it is a thing, and I know somebody that has played in. Matter of fact, I just pasted the link to it in the comments, man. It's fatboybasketball.com.
Imagine somebody trying out and be like, nah, he too skinny. He can't play with
Bro.
us.
Right.
I don't know, man, but Yeah. Yeah, I mean they got 3, 4, 7. They got like 10 teams in it. But anyway,
Okay. It's in Nashville?
yeah, I think I mean, so I seen Muggs, Lee Evans post about it on Facebook before. But I don't know. Y'all probably, if you don't know him by name, you know Muggs when you see him, man. Like he native Nashvilleian, man. Entrepreneur, songwriter, rapper, super dope guy.
All right.
Zara, how you been pushing figures, man?
I was just about to hop in. My bad. Y'all know I forget every time.
Nah, but you ain't gotta make it so awkward, bro. Just jump in next time, man. He just be sitting there like he in the 6th grade waiting for somebody to ask him, do you want to dance? Oh,
All right, let's run that back. Czar, how have you been pushing faders up?
I'm gonna have to add the Jeopardy theme music to the soundboard. I've been doing the same mode with reviewing a lot of plugins and stuff. I can go ahead and talk about this one because this episode will be out after this drops. But Waves has a new plugin coming tomorrow that's going to be free for 48 hours. So by the time you see this episode, it probably won't be free anymore. But it's called Curves Resolve, which is part of their Curves lineup with AQ and Equator. And what it is a unmasking plugin. So you can put it on your track, side chain into it, and it has a unmasking feature and a ducking feature. So you can duck stuff, you can unmask stuff. It works really well. I like the user interface of it. It's also multi-band as well. You can set crossover points as well, so you can duck just the lows, duck just the mids. And there's a sidechain profile drop down that you can choose vocals, rap, kick, whatever your sidechain profile. It sets the crossovers for that specific profile, which is really nice. Sonable Smart Comp 3 just dropped, and that's really been impressing me as well. For me right now, it's the best just general use compressor. I can do everything with it. And what's new in that one now, once the AI learns your track, it doesn't leave you with just static settings. There's a compression matrix where it's like an XY slider where you can slide between dynamic and dense, snappy, punchy. Of course, sliding it through there is going to adjust your threshold, attack and release, and everything. But yeah, I really like that because once it leaves you with the settings, now you can decide if you want something to be more dynamic or to hold the compression more. So that's really nice. Another one, Techovation MEQ, which is an EQ that I think it's a 3-band EQ. But it also has the mix assist where it's going to kind of change your settings once you analyze the track. But this EQ is less of a focus on the frequencies because once it sets itself, you can boost and cut, and it's going to automatically basically boost what needs to be boosted and cut what it feels needs to be cut. And that's been really intuitive and easy to use, and I've been liking that as well. It's weird for me to use an EQ without focusing on the frequencies, where generally I know where I want to cut or boost it, and you just kind of let it do its thing and trust it, and it's been really good. So yeah, that's those are 3 plugins. And I don't know if y'all seen IK Multimedia's Resing.
Yeah, they just released a free version, right?
Yeah. I've got to do a video for that, and a producer's pack, which they're calling it producer's pack. It's basically more voices.
I need to check that out.
It really impressed me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It sounds good.
Really?
Now, what I found is not going to do is fix your singing. Like, it's not going to do that. It's going to replace what's there. But I've heard people, why would you use this? Why would you? So I did a video showing how you can create a duet with it. Right. If you had a female singing the whole song, you can have a male do parts. You can do a duet with it. You can use it for background vocals. It's a lot of things you can do with it.
For
I'm
demos?
like, let's use your head now. Yeah, demo.
Yeah.
It's be creative. Like, come on.
Right.
That's been really cool.
I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I saw that, and I was planning on downloading it and messing with it, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. You did you see Proceed 3 from Fab Filter?
I saw it. I really don't have any of the Fab Filter stuff.
Okay, I have a few of them.
Mainly because it's so expensive.
It is mad expensive.
I just haven't. I haven't seen. I know the EQ is really popular, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what this EQ is doing that I can't get from any of the other 40 EQ plugins. I already have.
Man, I do like Pro Q3 a lot. That is like my EQ of choice nowadays. In reality, yes, it does do pretty much the same things. At least in Pro Q3 that I have, that it pretty much does all the same things any of the other EQs can do. You can put as many nodes as you want to. You can go dynamic. The filters sound really good, but same as other EQs. I think they're so popular because they were kind of one of the first, to my knowledge, one of the first like super clean musical sounding filters that had a bunch of different options like a dynamic option and all kind of other stuff that they have. Now in Pro EQ4, they added a lot of more or less workflow options that make it a lot easier to navigate, and like you basically only have to open up one plugin and you can edit all instances of Pro Q from one plugin instance.
Nice. Okay.
And that's pretty cool. Again, I don't have 4. I haven't updated yet. But you don't need it. If you have an EQ that works and sounds good, you don't necessarily need it.
Yeah,
as with all the other tools.
Yeah, my Sonable Smart EQ 4 does that. I think Sonox Claro does that. Okay. As well, and that's kind of where I'm trying to set Sonable stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when they dropped that Learn EQ and then or Learn bundle. That was really impressive because that was something to me that set in between of the Pure lineup, which is just simple one knob, and then the Smart lineup, which is the flagship, all the full features. This is something that now sits in between and that you can really do a lot with. And then, did you see that they just partnered or collabed with SSL on that Auto Series bundle?
No.
So they've got it's an SSL 4000 EQ. SSL 4000 Dynamics and the bus compressor from SSL made these plugins, but they're powered by Sonable. They've got the AI learning technology of Sonable, but in SSL plugins now.
So like the learning technology of Sonable, but the sound of SSL.
Right. You still got SSL EQ, SSL Dynamics, just with the AI from Sonable. So those are really dope.
That's clutch.
What's new with the with the compressor, with the Fab Filter compressor? Do you know?
I think, and don't quote me on this because I don't have Pro C. I don't use that one. But I think I saw like on some of the updates some different like other modes. Like they have like a Verimove and like Tube and all that type of stuff. So you can either go clean because it's a pretty clean compressor, but also like it can get musical as well. But yeah, I think they added the like saturation modes. And some other stuff that look pretty cool, honestly. But if I don't end up getting some other plugins this year, I might go for it. Maybe around Black Friday or something like that.
So that sounds interesting to me because I've been more into compressors that have separate saturation on them because that just stops me from using another plugin on top of that.
Word. Yeah, no, I feel that.
But even their Black Friday, and that's when I told myself I would get into Fab Filter Black Friday. And then I checked the Black Friday prices, and I'm like, nope.
Nah, it's still mad expensive. I actually, you know what? I'll tell you off screen. But yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, speaking of news, let's get into some news that broke earlier this month that Lander has acquired Reason. This is interesting to me because I don't feel that Lander's user base is Reason's user base. And I know Reason has a cult following, but yeah, bringing these two together under that Lander studio subscription that they have, it's going to be interesting to see how they do it. I think they're probably going, because Reason is such a big product on his own. I'm pretty sure they're just going to do it as, or I would do it as just you pay more to, add Reason on into your subscription than just I'd rather do that than increase the price and just add it. Kind of, because that's kind of forcing it on people.
You mean just making it as a optional add-on?
Right. That's how I would do it.
Yeah, I mean, Reason. So the subscription model won't be unfamiliar to Reason user because they went subscription model years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that won't be new. I think here's where I think they're aligned. Their innovative take of like always trying to be first and be like the trailblazers and trendsetters. So like even Reason from the gate, Reason made it clear we're not trying to be Pro Tools, we're not trying to be Logic, with the rack, the visual, everything. And the same with Lander. I mean, I feel like they're trailblazing, they're creating lanes as the first, and then they're creating models that other companies are, going to try to imitate, kind of replicate with their own little twist on it. So I think in that sense, users of both platforms, I think, would be excited because they've become accustomed to these innovative, takes on things.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how they integrate it. Is there any like news on how they plan to merge them together?
No, they've just.
I was gonna say I can just read you a quick summary from the website. Yeah. The only detail they give in terms of tangible bullet points, this is what we're gonna do. It says a few things to expect in the future. More ways to access the Reason rack for non-Reason DAW users. New integration between Lander and Reason products. And increased levels of customer support and research and development. So that's still a very broad stroke. Like It still doesn't say specifically what, but I mean, that's the most you're going to get from Reason website.
So maybe like their mastering plugin, possibly, like this is just hypothetical, but maybe like their mastering plugin comes bundled with Reason now or whatever, and you can just open it in Reason or something.
Maybe. I think.
Does Reason? I don't think Reason does third party VSTs.
Not.
Yeah, they do now.
Not Reason.
Yeah. They used to not though.
They used to not back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, they probably switched. I mean, I would say it's been at least 5 years.
Yeah, they had it for a while now.
Because I haven't even really been on Reason for a while, and I know they had it before the pandemic. But one other thing they said they're going to do is they're establishing something called an artist council made up of well-known producers and longtime users of Reason. So this council is supposed to make sure that Reason roadmap remains deeply connected to the real world. So basically, this advisory panel of people to make sure they stay relevant and don't go off the reservation with stuff that don't nobody want.
Gotcha.
Pretty much.
That's smart. But you don't think it's necessary?
No, I don't know. I just got flashbacks to the last time we had a advisory person who screwed things up. Timberland.
You won't have to unpack that. Suno, man.
Yeah.
I mean, but to be fair, that's a valid concern because it's just like voting for the politician. Like, how do we know these people really gonna have our interests in mind? You know what I'm saying?
I think if they have several people from several different types of genres, several different styles, several different walks of life, several different levels, like, of success or whatever, then I think it would be fine. But yeah, just having one ambassador may be a little bit risky.
I'm not worried about it because neither Lander or Reason has done anything to piss me off. So I think it's not. I think it'll be fine.
Now, did Lander acquire Propellerhead?
That's a good question.
I haven't seen the term. I haven't seen Propellerhead in a while. I don't know what happened with that.
So wait,
because even when you go to Reason sites, I haven't seen Propellerhead in a while. I've noticed that.
Well, hold on. I'm on the site right now. You might be right.
So Propellerhead isn't like they don't use that verbiage with like Propellerhead Reason. That's not the parent company anymore or something.
I haven't seen that in years.
They switched the name, the official name, to Reason Studios. Now Propellerhead might still be the parent company,
gotcha.
But even the other products under it. I mean, you got Reason, Reason Rock, you had Recycle, Reload, you had these other things. Rewire technology, which really is irrelevant now because Reason can be loaded as a plugin. And when you go on Reason website, which is reasonstudios.com, when you go to shop, there's Reason and it just shows Reason. Then when you click on add-ons, it doesn't even show Recycle anymore. Like it just shows a bunch of Reason Rack extensions. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Wait. They don't even have any sounds in the Recycle format. So they may have done away with that. But in the beginning, like going back to like 03, 04, 05, when Reason was dropping, when they came out with Recycle, that was a game changer at the time.
Yeah, according to Wikipedia, Reason Studios, formerly known as Propellerhead Music or Propellerhead Software, is a music software company. So yeah, it used to be known as Propellerhead. I just didn't know they switched.
Oh wait, they do still. Hold on. The old, they I'm pretty sure they still got Recycle because even in the new current versions of Reason, they still got the Dr. Octorex player, which is basically Recycle inside of an instrument inside of Reason. But anyway,
dude, speaking of acquisitions and name changes, did y'all see Studio One? Y'all not Studio One users, are you?
Nah. Don't be blasphemous.
So you on Fender Studio Pro?
He's Studio One king.
Yeah, I've already done a lot of videos for it, and I've got a discussion video with a couple other Studio One users I know dropping Tuesday. But this was wild because in my reaction video, I said that PreSonus would have never rolled this out that way because. PreSonus we've always known when a new version of Studio One was coming. We had a date, we had a time, it was a live stream, and I said us as a community of Studio One users would watch it together.
Yeah.
This time we just woke up and there was a new version. And not only was there a new version, the name change doesn't bother me that much, but what does kind of bother me is that they're slowly removing PreSonus logos and all of this from the DAW. All of that is being stripped away. The other thing that really bothered me is that you've gone to version 8 and you only have like 4 new features. I can count on one hand how many new features it is. So to me, it feels like 7.5, not 8.0. And you know, I've said I'm probably going to cancel my subscription because if that's the number of new features we are going to get, like last year I paid for my subscription. So my subscription I pay for in like June. No, I think it's July. I bought the subscription the first day the subscription was announced. That's when new versions of Studio One normally come out in the summer. we got Studio One 7 last year. Kind of crazy to jump to 8 already in less than a year. In 6 months.
I remember because I have homies who use Studio One religiously, and I was like, I thought they just had a new version of Studio One coming out.
So this really tells me that Fender wanted to push this rebrand and go ahead and get PreSonus name off of stuff. Even the new interfaces they're coming out with, I'm like, they just came out with new interfaces less than 2 years ago, but I see these are Fender interfaces, not PreSonus. So
yeah, like I didn't know that Fender owned Studio One.
Yeah, they acquired PreSonus like 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. But during that time, I thought that PreSonus was just going to be under the Fender brand and still operate on their own. I didn't know that they were going to get swallowed up and rebranded. So
yeah,
but me. And I've also said that, there's been so much new stuff added to Studio One that I feel like there's not a ton of new stuff that you can add because it does so much already. I feel like it's caught up with everybody now. They added Atmos, they added stem separator. For the most part, I'm like, what else do you want it to do? But with me canceling my subscription because with these few new features, and then you push the whole new version on us, it's not worth $99 for an upgrade. I would rather not pay $200 for the subscription and just upgrade when something's worth upgrading to, because there's no way I feel this upgrade is worth $99.
Yeah. I was considering.
Now, on the flip side of that, as a content creator, I feel like I need to stay up to date with the latest that they have. So, but as of right now, I do plan to cancel my subscription because it's going to, once I cancel it, I'm going to be on this latest version anyway. Also, another thing real quick, last year, PreSonus said that we were going to get 3 to 4 feature drops. I said that's a lot. That is a lot for a year. We only got 2. So I don't think we're going to get 3 to 4 this year. So let me just go ahead and cancel the subscription, stay on the latest version.
Yeah.
And because I don't want, had I paid for my subscription this year already, and then this is the update we got, I would have been pissed because no way it would have been worth the money, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. I was considering switching over to Studio One, just because, which I typically run Logic, and Logic is great. It just has some setbacks that aren't always conducive to my workflow. And whenever I work with my friends in Studio One, they do have some features that are conducive to the workflow I want to have. And I was considering switching over, and then I saw Fender Studio Pro was a thing, because my homie said he just woke up and one day the website had changed to Fender Studio Pro. And I was like, huh. So now I think I'm gonna wait it out a little bit. Not that I'm opposed, but I just want to see what the whole change is, how that's going to affect Studio One or Fender Studio Pro users.
No, they're saying it's the same development team behind it and all that, and I get that. And as someone pointed out on the discussion we had, that Fender has more resources and a bigger budget than what PreSonus would have had, so it should get better, have better marketing, better outreach.
Word.
We'll see, but I said it feels like Studio One's been hijacked. But yeah, we just gotta see what happens. And speaking of Logic announced they've got Logic 12 coming at the end of this month. Did you see that?
I didn't actually.
They announced now. Huh?
Nah, I was just gonna say it's crazy you said that because early I was researching Logic Pro. I Googled Logic Pro, but I wasn't looking for an update. I was not a full version. I just typed in Logic Pro AI integration, and I didn't see anything about a version 12.
Yeah, they announced, which is interesting to me. I don't know if I've seen Apple announce that a new version is coming. Usually, again, we just wake up and there's a new version there. But I can't even use Logic. I've got the last Intel iMac, and Logic has slowly, and then with this Logic 12, they're supposed to completely remove support for Intel Macs. So I can't even even use it, and I have Logic. That there was this saturation plugin that it was added to Logic a little while ago, and I couldn't pull it up. And I'm doing all this troubleshooting for like an hour. Like, why is this plugin not showing up? And then I realized that it's for Silicon Macs only, not Intel. So I'm like, well, if this isn't a money grab here, this is the biggest money grab. You can't tell me that. What about that plugin is so special it can't run on an Intel Mac? Like, really?
Yep, they trying to get people over to the M chips, man.
I mean, thankfully, my Mac Mini I'm running right now is an M1, but my laptop is still a Intel. Matter of fact, I'm way overdue for upgrade. My laptop is a 2015. My other Mac Mini is an Intel. That probably either a 2012 or 2015 too. So thankfully, I got this M1, but I'm not excited about. I'm nervous about what I'm saying with Logic Pro 12, just with the AI overview. Like when you Google something, the first thing to pop up at the what does it say? So it says focusing heavily on AI-driven tools, a new synth player, advanced stem splitter. Although the current stem splitter, I mean, is good, so I'm excited to see what else could they do.
Right.
Core ID. They mentioned dropping in Intel Mac support. Here's what makes me nervous. And introducing an optional subscription model as part of the new Apple Creator Studio. If it's optional now, that just means it's not going to be optional in like a year or two. So the fact, I don't even think they need to, like with all the money they're making from iPhones, but
that doesn't the creator. Well, I have to see what's included in the Creator Studio because I feel like
it's Logic, it's Final Cut Pro, Pixelmator Pro, and more. I don't know.
Okay, so that's what I thought. So just because I do now, if you use Final Cut and Logic, then that might make sense for you. But I'm not going to pay for a subscription for something that includes Final Cut Pro, and I don't even know how to use it, or and I don't do anything with that at all.
Pixelmator. Oh, it's kind of like a Photoshop.
Oh, they got a lot of
that's stuff. That's a whole nother lane.
Wow.
So that's why I don't. And some people is into all three of those, but
right.
Generally you're gonna pick a lane.
Yeah.
Here's what's crazy. It got like 10 different apps included in it. Oh, Motion. Now I was using Motion extensively. So Motion lets you, well, I'll tell you what I was using it for. I was using it to create the music visualizers where the audio waveforms can like sync to the music. So I was using that when I would make beats. I would create a video on YouTube. So it'd be my beat in the background, and then it'd be like these audio waveform bouncing. So
okay.
But I could see myself doing a creator bundle in the future, but not right now, and I'm good.
Or if you can select certain ones from it. But shout out to Apple because they got so much money they don't even charge you for Logic updates.
Yeah.
Yep. I bought Logic probably close to 10 years ago. I ain't paid for an update since.
Right. We're really with this Fender Studio Pro 8, they could have made that for free, honestly, with the little features that they added. Let's get into some products that we want to see in 2026. And then, maybe we can revisit this next January, see if anybody was right.
Man. So yeah, I'll kick it off just because I think this will probably be the one furthest away from what y'all are going to talk about. But I don't know. Scify might can start relating to this. That gig I seen you at when you DJ for Dacia at that show I saw you at.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been Like, was that a one-off thing, or have you been diving deeper into the DJ world?
I DJ here and there, mostly like for a DJ or for a Daisha or an artist that I produce for, and I just kind of know their music. But yeah, not too much. I mean, I know my way around like turntables or a
Gotcha.
controller or whatever. But yeah, I don't DJ like you.
Gotcha. Well, the reason why I asked because of course I've been in the DJ world the last year a lot more than I've been, in the production world, and so I see that Spotify purchased Who Sampled. But
what?
for our users. See, but here's the problem: Spotify be buying stuff and then decide, you know what, I'm bored. I don't want that anymore because Spotify bought Soundtrap.
Oh, Soundtrap.
The cloud based deal.
Really, they own Soundtrap?
They did. I think they let it go.
Oh.
I could be wrong. Don't quote me, but
Okay.
But anyway, as far as what I'm looking forward to, so because Spotify bought Who Sampled, for the people that don't know Who Sampled was like a online encyclopedia for samples of songs, remixes, covers, whatever. So if you listening to, I don't know, Jay-Z Can't Knock the Hustle, and you're like, hey, I wonder who they sampled for that song. You can go on Who Sampled, type in Can't Knock the Hustle, and if they sampled or interpolated a song, it'll tell you who was the artist, the song, and the specific part they got. So Spotify is now back inside of DJ software like Serato, Virtual DJ, DJ Pro. I would love to see basically Who Sampled mixed with what's Shazam. So what I would love while I'm DJing, while I'm doing a live set, I would love if my DJ software could analyze if my song samples somebody else and then tell me, for the ones that I don't already know, tell me what that song is so I can like blend back and forth.
Okay.
So I know that I haven't heard any whispers about it. So that, I mean, this could be like wishing on a star.
Sure.
But that would be my number one thing. I would love to see direct integration in DJ software, AI, and like Who Sample.
Yeah. No, that's dope. Yeah, I think I want to see more like AI instrument plugins. Like I haven't used this particular company's instrument, but there's a company or manufacturer called Ace Studios that I've seen like ads for, but they have, I think, like an AI violin, and it's what's the term? It's physical modeling, or I guess AI physical modeling. But it just, it's really interesting to me, like that it's an AI based instrument where they're using AI to physical model, I guess in real time. And I could be wrong about that, but I want to see more of that because that intrigued me whenever I saw that it was an AI physical model instrument.
I'll say one I want to see. So we spoke about Sonable earlier. I want to see a new product from Sonable where we've got Smart EQ, we've got Smart Compressor. I want to see a Sonable channel strip. Like Isotope, already has this with their AI technology, but I want to see Sonable come out with a channel strip plugin built off their AI technology. You got another one, O'Shea?
Man, just kind of what we were talking about in the beginning before we started recording. So I see Output has a new plugin, or fairly new, called Co-Producer. And so I love the way I love that it's being creative and collaborative with the use of AI. Like, it's not just type this in and it generates something, right? Like, because I think one of the complaints people have about AI in music is that it's making people lazy, or it is stopping people from having the desire or need to actually have talent and skills. And so what Co-Producer does is a plugin. You put it on your master channel and it analyzes whatever sound you already have. So if you have a 4 or 8 bar loop, let's say you get stuck. Scify, let's say you got the banging drum beat. You make the mistake of doing drums first, even though I know some people do, but sometimes you get stuck, man. You get dope drum beat and you're like, I don't know what to put with it. All right, you come up with a bass line, then you're like, I'm not sure. Instead of scrolling through all the loops, which is how we may do it now to get inspiration, the plugin will just analyze the 8 bar drum and bass loop and then suggest loops and samples based on the key, the tempo, whatever progressions you may have. So I want to see more intelligent AI and not just things that people can accuse you of being lazy, for.
Word. Yeah.
And I downloaded the demo today, so hopefully at some point today or tomorrow I'm play around with Co-Producer and just see what it's hitting for, man.
Yeah, I need to try it out myself.
Here I go. I got another one. So we got Waves Stress Box recently. It was the free plugin they gave away for Black Friday. I want to see them do a Waves Magma compressor, just like a badass Magma compressor, tube compressor, color, character. I just feel like Waves hasn't made a compressor in a while, and I think with that, I think a Waves Magma compressor would be really interesting.
Yeah,
you got another one, Scify?
Yeah, I was gonna say I need to try more of the Magma stuff. I've heard Dave Pensado talk really well about the BB tubes or something like that.
Yeah, those
Magma
are nice.
BB tubes. Yeah, I need to dive into that. I haven't used a lot of Waves plugins in the last few years, but yeah, I should try them out. But yeah, I want to see more either companies or, well, I guess, yeah, I want to see more GPU based plugins, because there's this one manufacturer, GPU Audio, actually. They and I've never tried their plugins either, but I just think it's an interesting concept that they're using the processing of the GPU versus just the CPU, or maybe only the GPU. So you can run those off of the GPU instead of stressing your CPU as much. I think that's an untapped market, and I think more companies should look into that. I don't know how it would take with like all the coding and development behind it, but I just think it's an interesting concept versus having to, like, because everybody's so focused on, this plugin is so CPU intensive, but what if there was a way to either run it off GPU or split the difference between, so now when it gets to a certain point of using so much CPU, and I don't know how it would read all this, but once it gets to a point of using so much CPU power, it could jump over to using GPU power. Then you could basically get more out of the plugin.
That would be really interesting. I've never thought about that, because even when if you're just audio focused, when you spec out a Mac, you're generally, not upgrading the GPU, because what are we, as audio engineers, what are we using that for?
You're not editing video, like,
right.
What's the point of getting a super, a lot of GPU cores or whatever?
Yeah. So no, that's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
Let's say another one I've got is Kit plugins. They make Blackbird Studio. They make gear that's in Blackbird Studio. One of the last times I was in Blackbird, I saw a Slate Dragon, which is a hardware FET compressor from Slate. It's basically an 1176, but it has different saturation modes on it. Like it has, I think, sheen, I think there's a switch for byte, switch for byte, a switch for sheen. I forgot the other two modes on there. This, I think this compressor has been out even before Slate started doing plugins. So I feel like at this point it's obvious that Slate's not going to make a plugin version of this. So I would like to see Kit Plugins make a plugin version of it. I think would be really interesting, especially since Kit Plugins doesn't have any FET compressors in their lineup right now, and this would be them doing something other than just another 1176.
I didn't even know that Slate made hardware processors.
That's how long ago it was. Yeah, they made a compressor, and they also made a mic pre, and I'm trying to think of the name. I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember the name. Now I gotta Google it. But yeah, they did Slate Pro Audio mic pre. Let's see what comes up. I think it was like a quad. Yep, that's it. Quad tone mic preamp.
Wow.
Which it had quad tone. So I think this also has the different, switches that you can just change the sound. It's not showing me a picture of it, but yeah. So that would I would like to see that. That would be really that would be really interesting.
Nice.
You got another one, O'Shea?
Nah. I was just looking at our Native Instrument website. As I'm hearing y'all saying the updates, I'm like, because I've kind of been out of the production where I'm like, man, what's going on with Native Instruments? So just saying like every other company, they're incorporating a subscription based model. So that fakes you. So I was just excited because I saw some on their website, but I don't. All right, really.
To wrap this up, let's everybody give one thing they want to one new thing in Pro Audio they want to try in 2026.
One new thing I want to try.
I think I'll say for me, I want to try more mixing in headphones. Which is something I said I would never do, but at this point I'm kind of forced to now that I don't have the space I had before. And, there's been more and more technology out, like IK Multimedia's on ear, Arc on ear. Of course, we had Waves NX for a while.
You got the Slate headphones. Yeah, which I use those, and sometimes I use the rooms, sometimes I don't. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm still getting used to it, but I will say when I first got it, because I did do a full mix on the headphone profiles, and it did translate pretty well.
Okay. Yeah, I want to try it without bias, because I've always been like, I'll never mix on headphones.
Yeah.
Hey, do you mean, just for clarity, like, are you talking about like a new technique or something we want to try, or could it be buying new equipment or like anything?
Yeah, I'm thinking more so a technique or just something, or not necessarily a technique, but I don't know. Are you saying you want to buy more gear in 2026?
I mean, that's one of the things that came to my mind, but I don't want to say, oh yeah, I want to buy some new whatever, and then like, nah, that don't really count.
Yeah, I wasn't really talking about like that. I'm talking about more of just something that you haven't tried before, or
I personally am trying to get more into building my own gear. Like, I have a DIY, and I think I may have talked about this the last time I was on here, or I may not have. I can't remember. But I have a DIY build of a 1073 preamp, and I've had it for like 2 years, but I haven't
put it together.
No, I just like a couple weeks ago just put like some relays and capacitors that I soldered to the board. But I've never soldered anything before. But I've taken the time to try to like learn about all the components in electrical engineering and all that type of stuff. So I want to start trying to get more into that, making my own gear, getting DIY builds and building that out. Because I have that 1073 preamp, and I want to get some type of optical compressor in here just for tracking vocals. So I'll probably end up getting the DIY kit for that too, and building that out.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know I have the patience for that. And if I screw something up, I will be pissed.
That's why it's taken me 2 years to get to it. Cause I'm just like, bro, I spent, which I guess I did save money by getting the DIY. Mm-hmm. But then I'm still like, bro, if I mess one component up, I'm out hundreds of dollars. Mm-hmm. At this point, I'm just like, I already got it. I may as well at least try. Yeah. But I'm that's why I'm taking my time trying to learn every part. I'm like literally soldering one part, watching the video, the dude do it 2 times, and then I'm doing it. First 2 components I soldered, I messed them up, and then had to try to desolder and put it on the right side. So who knows? But I'm just trying to have fun with it right now.
Man, that's crazy. You said that. Disclaimer: this is completely unrelated to pro audio. But
here we go.
Yeah, hey, here we go. But not exactly what Scify, what you said is how I feel with my new hobby, like doing sneaker care and restoration. Is like, I don't care if I got to pay used J's for, man, it was only $40, but I have to, do whatever I have to do to it. It's like, some people might look at, hey, it was only $40, but I'm like, but they J's, man. Like, I don't want to mess up, and some people might be like, hey, just get another pair if you, and I'm like, nah, man, I'm trying to get it perfect. So I'm approaching that kind of the same way you're looking at it with the 1073 DIY. I'm kind of the same thing with like my new sneaker hobby. But if for pro audio, I mean, it ain't nothing technical or fancy. I think I just want to, I just need to record more of my DJ sets. I think just for practice, for trying out like new mixing techniques. I want to learn how to scratch this year. So
man,
I do not scratch.
I do the basic joints, like the super, what you call the baby scratches or whatever. I'll do those sometimes.
I don't need, man. But and it's crazy because I found like I got like a whole tutorial thing where it's like it go over all the. But for me, I don't even like doing it on my current controller because it's not motor driven, right? So it doesn't give you that same feel as if you scratching on vinyl.
For sure.
So it's like, I'll wait till I get like the Hercules T7 or something.
Yeah, I do want to get me another controller because I just run a FLX4 right now. But I want to at least get like what's the new one's called? Is it like Flex 10 or something like that?
That did come out.
That's what took the place of the old one.
I think so, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
I'm in a group chat with DJ friends. They be talking about stuff. If I ain't got money to buy it, I don't even be paying attention to
the 1000, I believe, right? DDJ 1000. I think that was the old like flagship one or whatever when they were still Pioneer. Now it's Alpha Theta, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still on the DDJ 800, which is good for me. I mean, I get a lot of extra buttons and I can map it and customize it.
Yeah,
but I'm actually trying to go smaller, man. I'm trying to go smaller and lighter.
Yeah, I mean, now I will say because like a lot of times when I'm DJing, it'll be like out of town stuff. So having that FLX4 has been actually really clutch. And, like we were talking about, like I don't do a lot of scratching. For mostly artists, I'm just press and play, doing a few like volume moves or whatever here and there, triggering tracks. You can do all that from a small controller pretty easily.
Yeah. Word. Well, good stuff, man. Well, yeah, I'm super excited. Like we said at the beginning, man, it's a new year. I got a lot of goals this year. I think I was saying to a friend today after church, I just need to figure out how to prioritize and just praying about my goals. Because it's like I might got 15 goals. It's like I don't know if it's necessarily realistic to say I'm gonna do all 15 of these, but it's more or less, all right, God, like what you want me to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what you want me to do this year? How do I need to spend my time? You know?
For sure.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I said, Scify, we gotta have you back on to discuss this NAMM after this week. So that'll probably be our next episode coming up here. Yeah, again, don't forget to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Again, all guests and hosts that appear on the show will be in the show notes. And I already said, don't forget to something I'm missing. It's a new year. We haven't done this in a while. Y'all remember the outro? Well, they know the way to make this not awkward.
I'm not trying to leave you hanging. I'm just like, I don't know.
I was going to make something up. Like and subscribe, guys.
Yeah.
You
I'm glad
always
you said that,
guest
Scify. Yeah.
stuff will be in the show notes.
Yeah. Also, do want to get back to doing listener topics. So I'll definitely let us know. Like, let us know in the Facebook group. Join the discussion for this episode and more in our Facebook group, Faders Up Podcast. Yeah, definitely let us know what topics you want to hear us cover. We can definitely look into that. I'll have a post on my community page on my YouTube channel as well. But all right, I'm Czar.
I'm O'Shea.
And I'm Scify.
And we'll catch y'all next episode.
Peace.